Go to sleep, Carl. I'm going live. And you know how we do it. Time to break it down and then build it back up again. This is your boy, the Digital Pit. Now we get it. Relax. Let's get into it. Let's calm it down first.
You used to call me on my cell phone, late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone, late night when you need my love. And I know when that hotline played, that could only mean one thing, no. And I know when that hotline played, that could only mean one thing. Ever since I left the city, you got a reputation for yourself now. Everybody knows and I feel left out. Girl, you got me down, you got me stressed out. Ever since I left the city, you started wearing less and going out more. Bottles of champagne out on the dance floor, hanging with some girl I've never seen before. You used to call me on my cell phone, late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone, late night when you need my love. And I know when that hotline play, that could only mean one thing, oh. And I know when that hotline play, that could only mean one thing. And I know when that hotline play.
What do it do? I thought I'd get into a little bit of teaching on this one. Relaxed teaching though, not real bang your head out. You know what I'm saying? Just let you fall back, you know. We didn't get no teaching in a little while. I figured I'd let the highlight bling. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the Carl Albert Show and the many more conscious shows, your Martin Luther King days, praise of the great integrationist. It's all good. There's one route or the other way out. You know how we do it. But over here at the Digital Pit Boss, Pan-Africanism is the solution. Retooling and educating the nation. That's the new way we get in it. I see a couple of y'all got the logo in effect. That's what's happening. If you need the logo, let me know. Email your boy, 99 light years. The email's in the description after the show. And you know. So here's what I want to do a little bit, right? You know, it's late night over here in the ATL. It's 11:37. Pit boss on the job. Pit boss on the job, just grinding it out a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? So y'all wonder, what is this Fraternal Order of Pan-Africanism? Is that some sort of Masonic order of sort? Hell no. Fraternal is representative of brotherhood or sisterhood. And the order is just that, order. Things properly done. And the pan, well, that represents worldwide ideology. And of course, the continent, they named it Africa. For whatever reason, the people from it were dispersed into the world under colonialism in the homeland and slavery everywhere else. And through that white supremacist system of capitalism at the expense of the black man, Zionism brought it into being. The art of survival brought it into being. And the defense to the white folk system of opulence and supremacy over all, to be man God. Pan-African was born through an abolitionist struggle and then into a black nationalist struggle, which is only in the nation in which the struggle is formed, which is not enough to push the struggle. You must end the struggle worldwide. Because if anybody is locked down over color anywhere, it won't be long till they make it where you at. And thus the pan has to be put into effect when you're dealing with ideologies. So what do we got here? Let me share the screen. I hope y'all having a good night. I ain't here to light your light up with the hotness. I might step it up, who knows? If y'all haven't yet understood that the calculated risk takers is an ideology that formulates brands, concepts, and ideas into reality, and we birth it into reality. And so among those calculated risk takers, one came to me that shall remain nameless, asked me, Pit Boss, you ain't got no Instagram for your Fraternal Order of Pan-Africanism? And I just sat back like, yo, I'm running the Facebook page, the YouTube page. I got to deal with all the people in my email box. You know what's happening with the homie with the dreadlocks. He said, well, let me do it. I said, well, shit, let me shoot you the logo. And go for it, homie. Whatever it benefits you, it's yours. And Instagram was born. And so here it is. This is just the computer version of it. You can get it on your phone, the Fraternal Order of Pan-Africanism on Instagram. You'll find it anytime you feel like Pit Boss ain't on the job. Now, the Instagram kind of works in tangent with the show as well as with the page. So whatever I'm saying, doing, moving, shaking, I got ears and eyes on the job as well as they're investigating because they enjoy the history as well. So once in a while, I see something pop up on here that ain't quite along the flow, but it's okay. They ain't tripping. So, you know, we talked about the Patterson car, right? The automobile. I just clicked that, bit that, bam. With that modern technology, we ride up on it. You feel me? So it says the C.R. Patterson and Sons Company was a carriage building firm and the first African-American owned automobile manufacturer. Holla at your stem. And the company was founded by Charles Richard Patterson, who was born into slavery, into that old great white system of capitalism. You know, I'm talking about locks and chains. In 1833, just 2 years after Nat Turner took a head off, this man was up next on a plantation in Virginia. Woo, they wasn't far away from the Nat Turner event. Stop it, man. Patterson worked as a blacksmith for various local horse-drawn carriage companies and became friendly with the white man, J.P. Lowe. I wonder, does he own Lowe's, you know, little building block? Maybe not. We got to check him out. The pair went into business together. The white man and the black man. Goddamn. Who knows? Any goddamn thing can happen. And so, in 1893, Patterson bought out JP. Man, he bought the white boy out. See, what he did is used him and abused him and then kicked his cash out. Said, get gone. I'll take it from here. That's how you do it, man. Leverage. Economic leverage. This shit ain't about learning every goddamn thing about a history book. This shit is learning how to get to the money, to get you some leverage, to buy their ass out. And if they try to take your shit, die for it. You know how we do it. So the company was built 28 types of horse-drawn vehicles and employed approximately 10 to 15 people. This is in 1893, probably. At that particular time, you know how we do it. I don't know if I can get, yeah, I got more. They're following the death of his father, Charles, in 1910. Man, we is right about the time of Black Wall Street. Frederick inherited the C.R. Peterson and Son and Company. Seeing that the writing on the wall, Frederick elected to begin manufacturing automobiles in 1914. It wasn't until the following year that the first production of the model Patterson Greenfield rolled out on the Greenfield HO factory. You see this? Don't that look just like the T model? Don't that look just like the T model? But it's not. It's the Patterson model. Greenfield. They done bought the white boy out years ago. They done shook him. This is coming out of slavery, up from slavery. You know, so we got a little something. Dropped you the car, right? And so what we doing, when you call boots on the ground, we dropping digital. This shit digital now. We ain't got time to be boots on the ground. I'm going digital. Fool, I'm going in the air. This the aviator squad. I got shit in the air. I ain't got time to be on the ground. You know what I'm talking about? I take it to the air. Aviator squad. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? When I say it's aviator squad, we talking about aviator squad. We're going hard in the paint. We ain't stopping. We're putting cameras in the air, vehicles in the air. This shit going digital. And you better go with it. I'm going to express myself completely. I just got a mission in 2017. Hard as it is to do it alone, I'm pushing. All through the mud, I'm pushing. Even when it rained, boy, I'm pushing. Boy, they tell me that my game steady pushing. Try to hate up on the homie and I'm pushing. I can't stop. It's just love. They're pushing. Donations in my box got me pushing. Every time I look around, I get the pushing. It's the aviator squad and I ain't looking. From the ground, I'm getting aerial view on this shit. Bird's eye view with a super team of technicians calculating every move on the chessboard. I mean, when I look around and I see the clowns, I woke up this morning to the TV just on. Like, who turned that bullshit on? What is that doing on? I don't want to hear that shit. Where's a computer? Give me a damn computer so I can YouTube my own shit. I don't want to hear that shit, that drama that they love to bring. And I know what they was going to do on Martin Luther King Day. No, I ain't got nothing to say about Martin Luther King. Let him rest. I ain't want to talk about him. Never, ever again. We know everything about him. We hear about him every year. We ain't gonna learn shit if we keep talking about the same person over and over and over. Who give a shit? He ain't did nothing but integrate the system, complicate the game. Integration is the death of nationalism. I tried to warn y'all. I was coming with the heat rocks. I heard clowns all on the YouTube box talking about Martin Luther King could have been the greatest man ever, sitting there on Sinetta's couch looking like a goddamn clown with a red, black, and green chain on that he ain't never wore till he pulled up on 125th Street. I mean, these niggas is incredible. Incredible edible eggs. What's wrong with these niggas? Man, I just sit there in simple disbelief. I said, man, you know, I'm just gonna lay my shit out. I'm gonna give it all I got. I'm gonna hook up with everybody that'll hook up with me. I'm gonna pile high. And when that goddamn December 31st go, I'm gonna get on this mother and I'm gonna air them out and I'm gone. Delete. If you ain't learned it in the sleep, delete. I'm on a mission now. First year, we give you time to get your shit right. We give you time to air out that frustration of the craziness, of the bullshit consciousness, of the fake fucking black power that they pushing. It won't stop. It's like a disease that controls their character. Yeah, the unconscious of America. Niggas think that they better than me. Goddamn. 2017 was C. I can't take it. I be quiet to let them live. I stay quiet so they can live. I close my mouth so they can eat. Papa Hammer don't hurt them so hard. That's all they ever say to me. People come to me like, yo, I want to get on the team. I want to do you. I want to roll with you. I say, look, you can't roll with me. I'm trying to roll with you. I'm trying to take what you do and manifest it into reality. Somebody come to me and they tell me, yo, I got this business. I said, let me hear it. They drop it on me. I'm like, that's the shit. But the white man on it. And if you sell it for 20 years, you'll be old and they'll kick your ass out of there. And you won't have shit to hand to yours. I said, just duplicate the motherfucking bottle. Put your shit on it. And put the same shit in it. And sell it. You selling it to your people anyway. To start, buy up all the black and then sell it to all the white. That's what I do. They was like, damn, you know, when you say it like that, sheesh, Majie's busy. Let me get to work. And they off doing the work. The work ain't running around with a camera filming Negroes talk about history. That ain't doing the work. Doing the work ain't coming to my town to give a lecture at the center hall. That ain't doing the work. Doing the work ain't dropping a magnificent speech. That ain't doing the work. Doing the work is producing a service or a product to create the economic control of your personal environment. That is doing the work. And if you do the work, everybody gonna see. They're gonna be like, is that you in that goddamn red car with the ramps? Don't worry about it. It's just a picture on a computer screen. So we got the Black's Law Dictionary. You know, we gonna get it in. You know, we gonna remind you that you need your history of how you came up from slavery. You need the law so you can utter out the words, break them down, get them up off the curb so you can serve yourself justice. You ain't gonna get justice no other way. So we post about the Black's Law. Of course, you know, the great Marcus Garvey. Ain't no need to touch Marcus Garvey. They wore it out. You know everything about the red, black, and green from Marcus Garvey. So Pit Boss did the pre-Garvey season. Fake ass RBG niggas running around talking about, oh yeah, we're gonna come on your platform. Then they hear my spiel and was like, well, we might not come on your platform. Your ass is trying to kick that true shit. We was new to this, not true to this. I said, well, sit back, relax. I got more of this. Man, they come to me in with college degrees telling me about liberal arts niggas. I'll be like, shut up. The pre-programming does not work over here. I have an exit for you. But they be in good spirits, so I holler at them anyway. Teach them anyway. Show them love anyway. If you come in good spirit, you could be a little pre-programmed by the system. Most of them present themselves to some degree pretty well. But when you got to impress the white man to walk across their stage, you know, they going to make sure you hit them with that bullshit. Make sure you ain't come. Look at Booker T on a big ass horse. What you know about it? What you know about it? Huh? You see this? Y'all want me to hit the picture? Let me hit the picture. I got to give you Booker T. Because if you don't get Booker, if you don't get this dude, if this is a coon, damn. You might well jump out the window now. This man was the first man in Alabama to have electricity and running water in his house. Is that not crazy? Is that not Star Wars of his day? Is that not Bill Gates you're looking at? The first one among black and white to have electricity and running water. And how in the hell did a white boy own General Electric? Because of that civil rights, integrationist policy, and the fact that we integrated after they shut us down. When they shut you down, they come for your economics. They don't come for you. Integration means give me your money. Put your money in my bank. That's what they mean when they say civil rights. We ain't fighting for civil rights. We fighting for black rights. We ain't talking about the rest of these Negroes or coloreds or Mexicans or Asians. We ain't talking about them. They wasn't in no slavery with me. I'm talking about black folks, black women, black times, black car, black clothes, black nights, everything black, right? That's what we mean about rights. But these integrationist slickers, these fake ass goddamn Black Panther, whatever you want to call, these niggas don't know what's really going on. I'm not a radical, y'all. My method is not the gun. My method is not marching up and down the goddamn street screaming black power for an hour. That ain't my method. Go wherever you need to go to get that. I guess it ain't nothing wrong with that. But I peep game studied it. And that's not the method. The method is retool yourself and your family with the STEM so that you could be the first one with the newest shit out when you create it. And don't nobody got it. But when they find out you got it, man, they gonna send in the infiltrators to steal it from you, buy you out, force you out of the game, just write you off in history as you done some wonderful things. Thank you for the potato chip. Thank you for the Patterson car. Thank you for electricity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, why in the hell wasn't India creating electricity? Where was China? How come they didn't have electricity in their house? Why white people ain't have no electricity and water in their house? Oh, they couldn't get the light bulb to burn long enough. Black man invented the filament. Don't trip. We are on the job in the Pan-African, in the fraternal order of Pan-African, the conglomeration of the calculated risk takers. Now, we're not in the techie, the Black Becky, the techie show just yet. She coming to smack you. Please believe it. With the real, with education and service. And a new way to YouTube. And a new way to build that y'all not thinking about. And it's really not that new. It's just new to you. You know how we do it. So I bring you something different. I start dropping shit just all out the box. Just all out the box. You feel me? Just somebody you just couldn't imagine. I just go in a different direction. Start talking about names you ain't never heard. Faces you ain't never seen. Shit that the conscious literary art niggas is not worried about. Dr. Christine Borin, born September 10th, 2 days before my birthday. Virgo in the house. Is an American mathematician. There go the M in the STEM. Data analyst. Be a data analyst. You don't need a 4-year education to learn how to study data. They got courses online, cost $2.99. It'll get you gone in 8 months. Only thing you're going to be doing is studying data on a computer while you're kicking it at the goddamn beach with your feet kicked up in a mango drink and an internet service and an iPad with an aviator plane in the air taking pictures, online studying data, charging what you want to charge. Ain't paid no money to no student loan since you've been on the earth and make more money than you're worth. That's what it happens when you get with this STEM. If you get in the M of that STEM, don't tell me about you can't count, you're scared of calculus, you're scared of this. We think hard and bet it all around here. If you ain't ready to bet it all, you will be in December. I trust and believe 700 videos later, you're going to be ready. Now, the aeronautical engineer who devoted her 40-year career in aerodynamics to research in sonic boom. Sonic boom. She was the first African woman at NASA Langley Research Center to be promoted into senior executive service. It's them go hard. Look at this big ass computer. That's an iPad now. All that shit right there is an iPad. Back then, it took up the whole damn room. That's how far we come. We don't stop. Won't stop. Won't stop. Let's go back to NASA. Hold on, be strong. Go when it's on, it's on. Catherine Coleman, Globe Johnson. Y'all don't know about these names. Stop lying, because I barely know about them. Is an American psychic and a mathematician. I mean, physicist, sorry, and a mathematician who made fundamental contributions to the United States aeronautic and space program. I mean, there's a couple of black girls, they was in there shaking that thing in the goddamn NASA, getting it in. Back when they was doing it, they was talking about segregation, but not at NASA. Oh, no, no, no. If you can add, we can subtract your ass from the broke niggas. Come on over here. We don't give a damn what color you are if you can add, because we can't add. Because it takes that melanin to go that deep sometimes. Sometimes. But hey, y'all think we ain't working hard? We're not getting paid to do this shit. Ain't nobody paying us to put this information in one location so you could build a nation. We just do it because ain't nobody else doing it. And if you want it done, you're going to have to do it yourself. So we do it one day at a time. Known for accuracy in the computerized celestial navigation, her technical work at NASA spanned decades, during which she calculated the trajectories, launch windows, and emergency backup return paths for many flights from Project Mercury, including the early NASA missions of John Glenn and Alan Shepard in 1969, the Apollo 11 flight to the moon. Though the space shuttle program and even the early plans for the mission to Mars. Now look, they're going to Mars because she studied STEM. They're going to Mars because she studied STEM. And without her, they wouldn't be going to Mars. It's just that simple. There you go. The STEM in action, Jackson. And we just do this shit. We just do it. We don't know why we do it. We just do it. And it's many, many, many posts. Yeah, you need to get on over there. Look at Khalid, one of the latest to add to the list. And of course, the Harriet Tubmans. See, I don't really touch the names that I know y'all know. The Dick Mark VCs. We got them. Richard Allen. Hey, y'all don't know about Richard Allen. That's one of them names. Y'all don't know about Richard. I stopped lying. Richard Allen in 1760 to 1831. He died the year Nat Turner took off. Shit was going down. Was a minister. There go that Bible. See, this is why the HOK can't get in this period. Because they just afraid to tell the story so that you guys can understand the history. They get to talking about the light of Kemet was shining on them. The Harriet Tubman was operating in such and such and Patat. And come on, man, stop. She don't even know what you're talking about. It's just a way to blend in your bullshit. It was just a way to blend in your bullshit into some shit that ain't had nothing to do with this shit you niggas is on today. It just ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm talking about. So, in 1794, he founded the African Methodist Episcopal Church, the AME. One of those building blocks. This is 1794. You know what I'm talking about? Dr. Ben wasn't on the scene yet. Damn. The first independent black denomination in the United States. He opened his first AM church in 1794 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The African Methodist Episcopal Church is the oldest and largest formal institution in Black America. See, that's that slavery that the Bible enslaved them. There you go. There go the guy that enslaved Black people in 1794. According to you guys, there you go. Hate on haters, hate on. You know how we do it. Now, you know, I got to talk about this dude. Now, see, when you see pictures like this, that just simply means there is no picture in existence. And this is just a symbol of an era and a person who is not necessarily that person. Do not be confused. But it looks good. It looked like that be him. Look how ruggedy and raggedy his clothes is because he's living off the earth. You know what I'm saying? This is the Fraternal Order of Pan-African Instagram page. This is just what we can stick in on Instagram so this shit go viral. Don't even got a lot of followers yet. Maybe about 60 or something. Y'all ain't paying attention. But Gabriel Prosser, 1776 to 1800. Brother didn't live that long. Gangsters don't live that long. Was the leader of an unsuccessful slave revolt in Richmond, Virginia in 1800. Born into slavery around 1775. Gabriel Prosser was owned by Thomas Prosser of Henrico County, Virginia. Little is known of Prosser's life before the revolt that catapulted him in notoriety. Prosser's two brothers, Solomon and Martin, and his wife, Nanny, were all owned by the Thomas Prossers and all participated in the insurrection. Prosser at the time of the insurrection was 24 years old, 6 feet 2 inches, literate, and a blacksmith by trade. Look at it. He was operating that STEM program. Look at his hands. Even in the artwork, he got the veins in the arms of that blacksmith banging that. See, when you can't be a blacksmith and not understand mathematics and science, and it's impossible. Especially when you got to do it every day, all day. You have to organize your shop. You got shit everywhere. You got orders to fill. Your work has to be excellent par excellence. You can't just be back up in there playing. White men might come around with the bull whip or something. So you got to understand the importance of what pit boss pushing. They fighting me for it. They're afraid to say my name because I push it. They hate it. They don't want to be free. They want to misguide you. They want you thinking about this bullshit on the news. Pit boss wasn't going to come on and say a damn thing about it. I couldn't wait for it to pass by. Get on to some real shit. I don't want to talk about no integration. I don't care. I'm living in integration. Either I love this shit or I don't. It just don't look like this is the shit. This just ain't the shit. We got dumbass rappers, stupid ass conscious niggas. This ain't the shit. I want something different. But I understand it ain't gonna just change overnight. So I ain't crying about this shit. Just getting to the business. One day at a time, $1 at a time. Money short, no problem. Bills late, no problem. Just grind. Bust through it. Somebody gonna care. Somebody gonna call you. Somebody gonna wake you up. Somebody gonna text you. Somebody give a damn. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. No matter how dark it look, no matter how much they hate, keep pushing. They just gotta find you. But if you don't keep doing what you do, you won't shine bright enough. You won't scream loud enough that they could hear you or see you. So just keep pushing. Broke as hell. Keep pushing. It ain't gonna be long. It seemed long till you get there. And that shit is over. Hallelujah. You know how we gonna get it? You know how we gonna get it? Man, it's just too much. You know what I'm saying? It's just way too much. Here goes Nellie Fuller. We even got room for Nellie Fuller. We even got room for Nellie Fuller. Nellie Fuller has constructed one of the most important book concepts to help permanently eliminate racism. His principal contents is this: if you don't understand racism and what it is and how it works, everything else you do understand will only confuse you. The United Independent Compensatory Code System concept, the compensatory code, is a term that means when the expressed is practiced, the sum total of everything that is taught, said, or done by one individual, non-white person who is the victim of racism, the victims of white supremacy, that is effective in helping to eliminate racism, white supremacy, and or in helping to make up for the lack of justice and correctness in any one or more areas of activities, including economics, education, entertainment, labor, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and or war and counter-war. The United Independent Compensatory Code System concept book, a textbook workbook for thought, speech, and action for victims of a system that allows one group to rule, dominate 9 areas of human activity over another. Now, out of all 9, all you need is leverage in one. And you can bend and break that system to make them change. But the fake black power want a gun, thinking that they can shoot their way out this shit. There is a time for war, but the war is in your mind. The gun is but a tool to a bigger problem. When you run out of bullets, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Shit. Y'all working nigga hard late at night. It's 12:17. I'm not asleep. I'm not thinking about going to sleep. Right here looking at you fresh as I can be. Ain't nothing but you and me. Late night. What it do? Let's see who's in the room. Let's see who's staying up. Joe Cool's in the touch. Your Tanya's in the house. Black Becky the Techie's in the house. Shock Rock King Black in the house. Eric Hibbler in the house. Devin R. Edwards in the house. Red Hot Candies in the house. Repent and Rise is in the house. Mama Rika is in the house. Mommy Rocky over here. Then we got, what else we got? Oh man, Robin White. Y'all don't know, man. Robin White just looked out and just keeps it 1,000. Run it though. We got some new ones. We got some Comedics that seem to enjoy. We got some Hebrew Israelites that seem to enjoy. We got some Christians. We got some literary arts dudes over here. We got some kids listening. We got some thugs listening. We got some white folks listening, Asians listening, and they all agree that if we all could build a better life in our own environment, it make you less likely to come over there and try to destroy someone else's environment. There's only one group that has control of their environment and still stay destructive. And so integrating into it is a death trap. That's why Dr. Martin Luther King ain't on the goddamn list. Because he was a doctor. He understood the game. He sat before white folks with masonry positions, hands on the knee, left foot forward, proper position and standing, and accepted his self into a system that he knew he couldn't get out the grasp of. And so the walk and the work that he did, though it sounds great and that it sounds like he was so brilliant and he did all this shit for us, he ain't built a goddamn institution at all. Matter of fact, we lost the little institutions we had. Thus, he just ain't on the goddamn list. I'll let them talk about it. That's they do. Not on here. And it ain't got nothing to do with hating. It's got to do with unveiling, taking the veil off their eyes so that they can see, what the hell am I doing in this place? Stuck like a truck with 4 flat tires. What am I doing here? Well, you got here by way of integration. Welcome to integration. There will be someone to take your money soon. All blackies in the backies. Better stop. Y'all tripping. Y'all let them pump this dude at you every year. They give big celebrations for him. Why? They're vanguards. They're masters of the doublespeak. They can't get away from it. They was trained in school. So literary training going on. Literary training going on. Whenever people, politicians, citizens, pundits, television news anchors, or anyone engage in public discourse, voice an opinion, we should insist that they include the clear statement that their language simply reflects reality as they see it. Their words are that, just words. And what they say, oops, I lost my way. Where was I at? How did I lose the whole damn page just like that? Okay, let's see. The words that they are, just words. And what they say is not reality, just their version of reality. We then have the right and even the obligation to evaluate their words, their versions of reality, and determine whether we agree with them. I hasten to add here that I am not denying the existence of reality. I believe there is a there out there. And I also believe that we can all agree on a lot of that reality. You and I can both see the cars on the highway, the trees in the forest, the potholes in the streets, and the rain on the window. I find nothing to debate in perceiving reality. However, something happens when we perceive reality and then interpret that reality by means of language. And that's what we do with language. Interpret reality as we, each one of us, see and experience reality. Thus, the language each of us use is not reality, but a representation of reality, a personal interpretation of the world as we know it. In this sense, distortion is inherent in the very fact of using language. As Werner Heisenberg noted, that we observe it is not nature itself, but nature exposed to our method of questioning. It is precisely because each of us sees the experience of the world differently that language becomes our most important means of coming to some kind of agreement on our individual experience, on how we see the world. Let's take a simple example. A doll is a doll, right? You know a doll when you see one. But when the Mattel toy company started importing G.I. Joe action figures, the U.S. Customs people were not amused. Those dolls are subject to the import tariff on dolls, claimed the customer people. Sorry. Not at all, replied Mattel. These are action figures because these are for boys to play with. Since boys don't play with dolls, these can't be dolls. They must be action figures. After 8-year court battle, Mattel's version of reality lost to the U.S. Customs version of a G.I. Joe doll, are now subject to the import tariff on dolls. Mattel pays the tariff, but it still puts the label action figure on a G.I. Joe and calls Joe an action figure in all of its advertisements. See, what we're doing in politics is doublespeak. What you guys are hearing is doublespeak. But what Pit Boss does is grab a pen and a pad, and I start listening. And I know them damn doublespeak words. And I say, who's speaking? I write their name down. And which words do they use? This word, this word, that. Every time they talk and they say some profound shit, that's a doublespeak. What's that? My little beard growing in? And I map that shit down. And then I sit back and I analyze the doublespeak. And I'll be like, look at this nigga right here. Educated from Harvard, punk ass nigga. Sitting here lying his goddamn ass off. I got the book. I know how to find them words. They slick with the tongue. They slick with the tongue. It go right by you because you are not aware of this book. But Pit Boss gonna put you on it. Pit Boss gonna put you on it. Don't trip. By the end of 2017, I can get out this chair and let any one of you float. And y'all gonna float. You're gonna be like, back in 1825, you know what I'm talking about? And y'all gonna be gone. You'll be like, I don't believe how I remember all this shit. I'll be like 700 videos later, you better remember this shit. That's all I'm saying. So I need the CRTs to crash land their goddamn chat rooms. Smash in there with intellect. Just come in there with the logos on, busting them with intellectual comments. So they can see the logo in the comment. And they can't even feel bad enough to delete you. Because when I be you, I'm going to bleep you. Whack 100. When I be you, I'm going to bleep you. That was some funny shit. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. That's how you do it. You beat them by looking further ahead. You beat them by understanding where they're going to move before they do. See, when you're playing chess, It's a complex mathematics going on with 64 squares. Black and white, black and white, black and white. 8 across, 8 that way. Queen on her color. If she black, square black. She white, square white. White move first. It's aggressive. Black immediately got an option. White doesn't have an option. White has to move first. The first move is an attack. They don't have an option. They must attack. Even a defense is an attack on your first move because you moved something. But black has an option. It can either defend or attack. Defend or attack. If it defends, it invests in real estate. If it defends, it invests in real estate on the board. If it attacks, it loses real estate on the board. You have two options. You can control more real estate of the board and have better position, or you can give up real estate to break through the walls of your force with force against your opponent and weaken them from a certain side, leading them to your weaker side and coming up the rear for checkmate. But it's risky. You gotta know what you're doing to do some shit like that. Don't try that shit on pit balls. It'll be over with. So you got 8 pawns. And the first move of a pawn is 2 spaces forward or 1 space forward. And it attacks diagonally. The 4 squares in the center of the board are the strongest position in the beginning because they control the most amount of real estate on the board. This game is monopoly. We're talking real estate. We're talking about control of land for its resources. Chess game, the grand chessboard, the grand chessboard. No king can come to battle without his queen. It's a violation of the rules. The strongest player with weapons is the queen. But the strongest piece is the king. Because the king must orchestrate the army to defend the kingdom, which is the entire board. And if he fails, it's over. And the queen is given power above all on the board, except the king. Because she is prepared to give her life for the king. Because the entirety of the village is more important than herself. This is not about the king. This is about the village. Chess games. What you know about it? It's serious out here in the game. And it's serious. So we got to step up. Pitbull's doing his part. I'm going to come on and hit you with this and hit you with that. You feel me? Give it to you strong. Make sure you love it. But I need you to participate. If you don't have no money, you should be on the goddamn phone hollering at one of the CRTs they're building. I got several of them jumped on all of a sudden. Every one of them is thinking. They got solutions for you. They got cable jobs, trucking jobs, technical jobs, coding jobs, reading skills, building skills, sisterhood, brotherhood. It ain't just me. I'm just the mascot on the screen. I'm just a weird guy on the screen talking to you low. I'm connecting people. When they call me, I say, hey, you need to talk to such and such. I'm going to forward such and such your number. Connect those dots. I'm not here to run the whole program. I'm not no general. I'm not no federal. I'm not a pharaoh. I'm not a general. I'm a pit boss. Run up on me and your ass might get tossed. Yeah, I'm a pit boss. That's it. Go find out what it is. And then you know what I am. It's got something to do with a casino. Holla at your boy. I bet it all at all costs. So since it's so late at night, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of y'all be just chilling. Y'all be like, are you coming on tonight, pit boss? Are you coming on in the morning? Why you didn't do the morning cup? Because goddamn it, I sleep too. Because I sleep too. Did you? Don't you? Yeah, I do. That's fine. Come on. No, I have to run, buy products for the soap, order shit, get on the computer, do this, do that, run back in the floor, run around the corner, clean off the car, come back, make a video, set up the studying, run over here, make sure I return all emails, answer all calls, talk for another hour. I'm busy, but I'm still here. I'm busy doing business. You busy being busy. But we're going to get you off that. We're going to stop being busy and start being business. Stop being busy and start being business. Because business is orchestrated, it's calculated, and you get paid. And when you get paid, you're chilling. Somewhere down the year, there are going to be all kind of goddamn conventions going on in technology in Las Vegas. I could get rooms for nothing out there. Trust me, we can do it. We're going to go. As many who can go. Whoever can't go, we're going live from the spot anyway. You're going to see it. Don't trip. We're going to put it on blast. But we got to get around the text. I don't want to be sitting around homosexuals and shit. Let them go to the conscious community and get on HOK or some shit. No offense. I'm just trying to keep it real. I'm trying to multiply. You know what I'm saying? And you know, pit boss don't give a shit if he got to offend you. If you standing on the wrong side of this line, it's integration and it's nationalism. It's STEM program and it's bullshitting. I just happen to take a side. Damn it, like minds. And if you didn't like mine, if you come on my video, hit the like button or hit the dislike button. What's wrong with you haters? You scared to hit the dislike button? Hit it. Hit it. What about if you got love for me? Hit the like button. I need your help. What's wrong? What you won't donate? I'm running around the internet donating the channels that don't deserve it. And then I'm donating the channels that deserve it. I don't give a damn. This shit is unified on the front, but not on the back. On the back, it's like minds only. Can't handle busters around me. Too many of them. I see them every day. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know you only see one thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all just gonna see one thing.
You used to call me on my cell phone late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone late night when you need my love. And I know when that hotline bling, that could only mean one thing, no. And I know when that hotline bling, that could only mean one thing. Ever since I left the city, you got a reputation for yourself now. Everybody knows and I feel left out. Girl, you got me down, you got me stressed out. Ever since I left the city, you started with a lesson going out my bottles of champagne out on the dance floor. Hanging with some girls I've never seen before. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need love, call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love, and I know in that highlight play, that could only mean one thing. Oh, and I know in that highlight play, that could only mean one